Ever wondered how a simple cafe owner could end up in a deadly face-off with notorious gangsters? This is the tale of Parthiban, fondly known as Pathi, an animal rescuer and cafe owner nestled in the scenic beauty of Theog, Himachal Pradesh. Pathi's life was as serene as the mountain air, filled with the love of his wife Satya and their children Siddharth and Mathi. His cafe, a hub of warmth and camaraderie, was his pride and joy. But every story has its unexpected twists. Pathi's came in the form of a spotted hyena. This unusual creature was a menace to the townsfolk, and who else to handle this than our own Pathi, the animal rescuer? With the help of his son Sidhu, Pathi managed to tranquilize the hyena, turning it from a threat to the newest member of their family. Then, one fateful night, tranquility was replaced by terror. Shanmugam, a hardened criminal, and his gang decided to rob Parthi's cafe. When one of the robbers threatened his employee Shruti and his child Chintu, Parthi was pushed to the edge. He took a stand, defending his cafe and his family. His drastic action resulted in gunning down the robbers, an act of self-defense that would resonate far beyond the confines of his cafe. The next morning, Parthi's face was splashed across newspapers. Unbeknownst to him, his act had caught the attention of a notorious gangster, Anthony Das, and his brother Harold in Telangana. But Parthi was just a cafe owner, a family man who had protected his own. He had no idea that his story was about to intertwine with a dangerous past, a past that he didn't even know existed. Little did Parthi know that his act of self-defense would bring him face to face with a dangerous past. Who would have thought a cafe owner's face would be recognized by a notorious gangster from Telangana? The story takes a sudden turn when Anthony Das, a name that sends shivers down the spine of even the most hardened criminals, spots Parthi's picture in the newspaper. Anthony, a man known for his ruthless dealings and an empire built on shadows, insists that Parthi is his long-lost son, Leo. This claim sends waves of shock and disbelief among Parthi's family and friends. But is there any truth to this unexpected revelation? The plot thickens as Parthi's beloved wife Satya and his trusted friend Joshi embark on an investigation to uncover the truth about Leo. What they discover is a tale as dark as the night and as twisted as the windings of a serpent. In the year 1999, Anthony Das was not just a gangster but a puppet master, controlling an illicit operation hidden beneath the guise of a tobacco factory. The operation involved smuggling a deadly drug called Datura, pulling the strings of addiction and destruction across the nation. Leo and his twin sister Elisa were entangled in this dangerous web. Yet Leo's love for his sister was his only beacon of hope amidst the darkness. When asked to sacrifice Elisa for the operation, Leo chose his sister over the empire, a decision that led to a tragic chain of events. Elisa's life was snuffed out, and Leo was presumed dead. A tale of brotherly love, sacrifice, and a fall from grace was thus buried under the ashes of time. Joshi's investigation uncovers this painful past, revealing Leo's true identity and the tragic events that marred his life. The revelation sent a shockwave through Parthi's life. Is he really Leo, the long-lost son of Anthony Das, or is this all a case of mistaken identity? The plot twists and turns, leaving us on the edge of our seats, wondering, questioning, and yearning for the truth. But was Parthi really Leo, or was it all a case of mistaken identity? As the curtain falls on this scene, we are left with more questions than answers, eagerly awaiting the next act of this riveting drama. As the threat looms, the truth about Parthi's identity starts to unravel. Just when we think we have everything figured out, the plot takes a sinister turn. Anthony, the notorious gangster, kidnaps Sidhu, Parthi's son, in a desperate bid to force Parthi's hand. This ignites a high-stakes chase, with Parthi and Napoleon, the high-ranking police officer, hot on the heels of Anthony and his men. As they navigate the labyrinth of danger and deceit, they inch closer to the core of the mystery. Parthi, the humble cafe owner, the animal rescuer, the loving husband and father, is he really Leo Das, the long-lost son of Anthony Das? The question hangs like a sword, threatening to shatter the peace Parthi has so painstakingly built. The chase leads them to a confrontation with Harold, Anthony's brother. It's a face-off between the sharp-witted Harold and the determined Parthi. As tension mounts, Harold drops a bombshell. He knows Parthi is not Leo. He offers Parthy a deal, their freedom in exchange for his silence. But in a dramatic twist, Parthy does the unthinkable. He confesses. Yes, he is Leo Das. The cafe owner, the animal rescuer, the loving father and husband is also Leo Das, the man with a dark past. It's a revelation that sends shockwaves through everyone present. But what about Sidhu? Has Parthy's confession come too late? In this whirlwind of events, one thing becomes clear. Parthy is a man of many layers, a man who has lived multiple lives. He is not just a cafe owner or an animal rescuer. He is Leo Das, a man who once defied the underworld for his sister, a man who is ready to do it again for his son. In a shocking turn, Parthy confesses his identity, but is it too late? With his family in danger and his identity revealed, Parthy faces the ultimate test. Our hero is now on a collision course with destiny, where he must confront Harold and rescue Sidhu while simultaneously dealing with the imminent threat to his wife and youngest child. To set the stage, imagine the tension building. The stakes have never been higher. Parthy, now revealed as Leo, has to face Harold, one of the notorious Das brothers. This is not just a fight for survival, but a fight for the truth and justice. A fight to dismantle the web of illicit operations that have haunted his past. Meanwhile, Napoleon, the high-ranking police officer, and Joshi, the forest ranger, along with the spotted hyena, play an instrumental role. They stand as a formidable force against Harold's men, a pivotal moment where man and beast unite to thwart the villainous onslaught. Their courage in the face of danger serves as a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. Back to Parthy, or Leo, our protagonist, the showdown with Harold is fierce and intense. The tension reaches its peak when Harold, realizing the tide is turning, offers a desperate deal for their freedom. But Parthy, standing firm in his resolve, confesses his true identity as Leo. With a twist of fate, he eliminates Harold, marking the end of the Das reign of terror. The rescue of Sidhu and the destruction of the Das and Amp Company factory is nothing short of a cinematic triumph. It signifies the victory of good over evil, the end of a reign of terror, and the dawn of a new era. But as with every good story, this victory does not come without a cost. Parthy, or should we say Leo, emerged victorious, but was this the end of his troubles? The road ahead still holds many unknowns. As the dust settles, a mysterious call hints at the fact that someone knows his true identity, and the battle against the drug trade is far from over. A reminder that even though this chapter has ended, the story is still unfolding. With the dust settling, an unexpected call leaves our hero in contemplation. The aftermath of the fight is a scene of chaos and destruction, but it's also a moment of relief. Parthy, the unassuming cafe owner turned reluctant hero, has faced his past and emerged victorious. The Das and Amp Company factory, once a symbol of illicit operations and untold suffering, lies in ruins. The hyena, erstwhile threat turned ally, has proven its worth in the struggle against Harold's men. A sense of calm pervades as Parthy, Napoleon and Joshi stand amidst the wreckage, their mission accomplished. But the tranquility is short-lived. The phone rings, casting a shadow over the victory. It's a call that sends a shiver down Parthy's spine, a call that knows him not as Parthy, the cafe owner, but as Leo, the presumed dead son of a notorious gangster. The voice on the other end is anonymous, yet ominously familiar, hinting at a past that refuses to stay buried. This call is a stark reminder that the battle against the drug trade, the very beast that consumed his sister Eliza and catapulted him into a life of assumed identities, is far from over. The implication is clear. Leo's past is catching up with him. His true identity is no longer a secret hidden behind the peaceful facade of a cafe in Theog. The world of crime, it seems, has a long memory and an even longer reach. It's a world that won't let Leo go without a fight. This call, however, is not just a threat, it's a challenge. It's an invitation to Leo to confront his past once and for all, to take a stand against the drug trade that has caused so much suffering. It's a call to arms, a call to continue the fight. With his past revealed and future uncertain, Parthy's journey continues, leaving us in anticipation for what's next. Our hero, Leo, stands at a crossroads. His past has been unearthed, his secret identity exposed, and his fight against crime is far from over. The battles he will face and the choices he will make will shape not only his future, but the future of those he holds dear. The story of Leo is far from over, and we await with bated breath the next chapter in his life.